Step 1. Face the truth. List all your debts. Becoming debt-free doesn't start with money. It starts with something even more powerful: radical honesty with yourself. Many people live under a cloud of vague financial anxiety. They know they owe money, but they have no idea how much. Every phone call from a bank feels like a threat. Every notification from a lender spikes their heart rate. This fog of uncertainty is paralyzing. It keeps you stuck, unable to plan, and afraid to move forward. If you want to achieve financial freedom, the first and perhaps the hardest thing you must do is this. Sit down, open a notebook, and write everything down. Ask yourself, how much do I owe? To whom? What are the interest rates? What are the payment deadlines? Am I already behind? Gather every debt, no matter how small, into one clear, organized list. Whether it's a bank loan, credit card balance, payday advance, buy now, pay later plan, or money borrowed from friends or family, include it all. This isn't about making yourself feel worse. It's about turning fear into action, turning uncertainty into concrete data. Because once you have data, you can build a plan. Remember, you can't fix what you're too afraid to face. Once you've laid it all out, you'll have a complete picture. This is where I truly stand. It might be more than you expected, but at least now you're dealing with facts, not feelings. And facts give you power. This step marks your shift from being overwhelmed by your debts to being in control of them. It may feel uncomfortable, but it's the most empowering move you can make. Now you're ready to move forward with clarity instead of confusion. Step 2. Smart debt structuring. Consolidate and prioritize. Once you have a clear list of all your debts, the next critical step is to develop a smart repayment strategy. Not all debts are equal. Some are financial time bombs due to high interest rates, while others may offer more flexibility or longer repayment terms. The order in which you tackle your debt can make a huge difference in how fast you achieve financial freedom. Consolidate debt, reduce interest, simplify payments. If you have multiple small debts, especially those with high interest rates, consider consolidating them into a single loan with a lower interest rate. This method is known as refinancing or debt consolidation. Example: imagine you have 3 credit card debts with an annual interest rate of 30%. If you're able to get a bank loan or borrow from a trusted source at 12% interest to pay off all 3, you instantly reduce the burden of monthly interest payments. However, be sure to read the terms of the new loan carefully. Watch out for hidden fees, early repayment penalties, or misleading teaser rates that increase later. Prioritize repayments. Choose your strategy. There are 2 common strategies you can adopt to prioritize your payments. 1. Snowball strategy. Focus on paying off the smallest debts first. This gives you a sense of achievement and builds psychological momentum. As each debt disappears, you'll feel more in control and more motivated. 2. Avalanche strategy. Focus on the highest interest debts first. This method saves you the most money over time by reducing how much interest you pay overall, though progress may feel slower in the beginning. Whichever method you choose, the key is to stick to your plan consistently and direct as much extra money as possible toward one debt at a time. Avoid spreading your efforts too thin across multiple loans. This step is all about turning chaos into clarity. With a smart repayment order and strategy, your debt becomes a manageable plan, not a monster lurking in the dark. 3. Tighten your budget, live minimally, and spend with discipline. Once you've listed all your debts and created a smart repayment strategy, the next crucial step is controlling your cash outflow, your daily spending habits. You don't need to earn millions to get out of debt. What you need is discipline and intentionality with every dollar you spend. Create a living budget. Make your money work for you. Start by listing all your fixed monthly expenses: rent, utilities, food, transportation, school fees, etc. Then identify areas where you can cut back or optimize. A good budget doesn't have to be harsh, but it must be clear and realistic. Every dollar should serve a bigger purpose: your financial freedom. Tip: try the 50-30-20 method. 50% for essentials, 30% for personal use, 20% for debt repayment saving, and adjust based on your financial situation. Track your spending daily using a notebook or budgeting app. You'll be surprised how many small expenses slip through unnoticed. Live minimally. Freedom comes from less, not more. Minimalism doesn't mean deprivation. It means choosing what truly matters. Cook at home more often instead of eating out regularly. Cut down on impulsive purchases and avoid chasing sales or trends. Pause non-essential entertainment services like Netflix or premium subscriptions. The money you save through these simple adjustments becomes the foundation for your new financial life, one with more control and less stress. Spending discipline doesn't make you poor, it speeds up your path to wealth. When you master the small dollars, you gain power over your financial destiny. One intentional choice at a time, you move closer to debt freedom and long-term peace of mind. Step 4. Increase your cash flow. Find additional income sources. Getting out of debt faster isn't just about cutting costs, it's also about increasing your income. While budgeting helps you manage existing money better, earning more gives you leverage to pay off debt quicker, build savings, and breathe easier financially. Explore side hustles. Turn time into money. We live in the era of the gig economy. If you're serious about changing your financial future, consider finding a part-time or flexible income source, such as freelancing. Use skills like writing, graphic design, video editing, or coding to work online. Tutoring or teaching. If you're good at a subject or a language, offer online or in-person lessons. Delivery or ride-sharing services. Companies like Grab, Gojek, or Uber offer opportunities for quick income. Selling online. Start a small e-commerce store or sell secondhand goods on platforms like Shopee, Facebook Marketplace, or Etsy. Even a few extra hours a week can bring in hundreds of dollars each month, money that can be directed entirely toward debt repayment or savings. Monetize what you already know or own. Don't underestimate your existing assets or skills. Rent out unused space, a spare room or parking spot. Sell items you no longer need, clothes, electronics, furniture. Offer services in your local community, babysitting, pet care, gardening, repairs. Your value is not limited to your 9-to-5 job. You likely have hidden talents or opportunities around you. What you need is a mindset shift and the courage to act. Think long-term, act now. Building a second income stream isn't just for now, it's a habit of the financially free. The earlier you start, the more confident and stable your future becomes. Remember, every dollar you earn beyond your basic salary can be a stepping stone to freedom if you use it wisely. Increasing your cash flow is like adding fuel to your financial engine. The more you earn and redirect toward your goals, the faster you'll escape debt and stay out for good. Step 5. Build an emergency fund and grow your financial knowledge. Getting out of debt is a victory, but staying out of debt is a long-term mission. One unexpected event, a job loss, medical emergency, or car breakdown can drag you right back into the debt cycle. That's why it's essential to build a financial safety net and invest in your financial education. Start with an emergency fund, even if it's small. An emergency fund is your financial cushion. It gives you peace of mind and protects your progress when life throws a curveball. Set a clear goal. Aim for 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses, rent, food, utilities, etc. Start small, but stay consistent. Even saving just $10, $20 per week can add up quickly. Make it automatic by setting up a recurring transfer into a separate savings account. Don't touch it unless it's truly urgent, like a medical bill, car repair, or job loss. The point of this fund is to avoid going into more debt when emergencies strike. It's not for vacations or impulse buys. Think of it as your sleep well at night account. Learn financial literacy. Upgrade your money mindset. Knowledge is the ultimate leverage in personal finance. The more you know, the better decisions you make. Read books on money management, investing, and mindset. Start with simple, actionable titles like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money, or Your Money or Your Life. Watch free videos and follow financial educators online, YouTube, podcasts, blogs. Join communities or groups that focus on financial growth, budgeting, and investing. When you improve your financial IQ, you don't just survive, you begin to thrive. You'll avoid common money traps, understand how interest and debt really work, and discover smarter ways to grow your wealth. Final thought. Debt freedom isn't just about numbers, it's about transforming your relationship with money. An emergency fund gives you stability, and financial knowledge gives you clarity. Together, they form the foundation of lasting financial freedom. Start small, learn daily, and protect what you're building because your future self depends on it. Step 6. Create a personal financial roadmap and start small investments. Once the weight of debt begins to ease, it's time to shift your focus from survival to building. Financial freedom isn't just about being debt-free. It's about having control over your future. This is the stage where your money begins working for you, not the other way around. Set clear savings goals. Having a goal gives your money purpose. Without direction, it's easy to fall back into old habits. Now that you're no longer drowning in debt, define what you want to achieve financially. Do you dream of owning a home? Do you want to fund your child's education? Do you envision retiring early or traveling the world? Whatever your dream is, break it down into numbers and timelines. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Then create a plan to save towards them systematically. Start investing, even if it's small. You don't need to be wealthy to start investing. In fact, you become wealthy by starting early, even with small amounts. The power of compound interest means that time is your greatest ally. Open a savings account with interest or a fixed deposit. Explore mutual funds, index funds, or government bonds. Use automated investment platforms that require very little technical knowledge. Choose investment vehicles that match your risk tolerance and financial knowledge. The goal at this stage isn't to become rich overnight, but to build habits that grow wealth consistently over time. Protect what you build. As you begin saving and investing, don't forget protection. Look into insurance. Health, life, or income protection can shield your finances from unexpected shocks. Revisit your emergency fund and adjust it if needed. Life circumstances change, so should your financial safety net. Review and adjust regularly. Your financial plan should not be static. As you grow personally and professionally, your financial needs and goals will evolve. Review your financial roadmap every 6 to 12 months. Celebrate milestones. Adjust for life changes like new family members, job shifts, or major purchases. Financial freedom isn't a destination, it's a journey. And it doesn't begin with a big leap, but with small, intentional steps. By setting clear goals and investing even modestly, you begin laying the foundation for wealth that lasts. Every dollar saved, every bit of interest earned, every step forward, it's proof that you're no longer just surviving. You're building a life of choice, control, and peace. You don't need a lot of money to start, just a clear plan and the courage to take the first step. Your journey to financial freedom starts today. If you found this video helpful, like to support the message, comment your biggest takeaway. Subscribe to join us every week on the path to financial mastery and a richer mindset.